Hello, folks. We're here. First live video broadcast in a while. Tried to get the train layout cleaned up, but that did not happen as planned. Well, got this stuff given to me today. You wouldn't believe it looking at some of it. It looks beat to hell. Like it. I don't know if the sun had a hand in this, but I know from my prior experience a long time ago as a kid that I had the old Bachman God dang, whatchamacallit, their Bachman U-36B in the auto train scheme, and the nose literally broke off from the rest of the locomotive. And what I was thinking of doing, there's no way in hell of fixing these cars that are literally beat to hell. I have one car here, a cattle car, and a Southern Pacific gondola that are a little bit melted. The guy that gave them to me is a good friend. Hello, Colin. Yeah, I know. Good to see you too. I was thinking about doing a derailment scene. Even have a lifelike chassis system B&O GP38 number 4810. And I mean, literally, this engine has seen better days. I still don't believe that the sun was a playing factor. What kind of got me a little disgusted was this right here, Penn Central coal hopper that's wrecked. Here's the rest of this stuff, in pretty decent shape, except for Doggy's dinner there. The roof's a little warped on the walkway, but that's nothing. So you would see a lot of cars that are banged up in real life, but the ones I got here, the ones that are in really tough shape, ain't gonna be worth the aggravation of trying to fix them. So basically, what I'm going to do is strip the parts. This is only going to be a short video feed tonight, anyways. I have not been able to clean that up, but I've been running trains. I'm trying to figure out how. My friend claimed that this equipment that you see here, that's I can't explain it, got melted by the sun. Now, I've left equipment in my truck that I bought at a hobby shop used, weren't even in boxes, and they never did this. I think what happened was that somebody had a small house fire because one of the cars had that, kind of like house fire burnt smell to it. And I was thinking of doing, I want everybody's opinion, was should I build bastard, a derailment scene on the layout of damaged equipment? Because what I was going to do, if I get this damn box open with the GP38, because if the motorized part is in decent shape, I'd do a take the motorized guts out, and that's how bad the engine looks. Terrible shame too. I'm not kidding you. That's what it looks like. Don't worry about it. The world ain't perfect there, Colin. I don't hold no grudges. Oh, here's what the engine looks like. I mean, it looked like it rolled down a damn hillside. And I was thinking of doing a derailment scene on the layout. Just put it in the corner where it wouldn't be an eyesore, but it would be just enough to make people notice, and even put in a side in where I'd have the wrecking crane. And part of the way I sound, I bit this inside of my mouth when I was eating a taco the other day, and I bit it pretty good. And this is all the other stuff. I even got an old Athearn yellow box coal hopper. And this was in the same pile of trains. Nothing wrong with it other than the doors to drop the rock or coal or whatever you want to use it for is open. And that's the doggy dinner boxcar. You could tell it's got a little warpness on the roof, but that's nothing. Nice on the Guilford GP40 LWs there. And as I said, this is one of the biggest jokes. But to anybody else out there watching, I want your honest opinion. Should I do a derailment scene and just remove all the trucks off the boy? I don't even want to call them melted rail cars because they look pretty sick. Yeah, I know. I had actually a buddy of mine that died many years ago. I bought all this train stuff. He actually, I don't know if it was scratch built or what, but I sold the GP40 LW to my other friend that actually has the old guy there. It was with me at Amsterdam, New York, pardon me. Boy, I hate this. And I got to pull this engine out and do some maintenance to it. But there is not a main central, a B&M GP40 LW. I think it was scratch built, but I'm not 100% sure. And it's an Athearn. Old blue box motorized guts. Boy, I gotta start cleaning these cobwebs. But if anybody out there, I would like to hear your opinion. Should I do a derailment scene, find a spot where I could just make it look like a complete wreck? Just for ha-has. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Oh, and by the way, I have some new Housatonic Railroad equipment that's actually mine now. I have the two GP35s. These are Kato's, by the way. They run pretty damn smooth. And got a GP9 Housatonic 7324. This was all custom painted, by the way, by my friend Harry McGinnis when he was still alive. And the Housatonic RS3M, the 9935, and this one still runs, thank God. Oh yeah, well, thank you for the compliment on the controllers. There's a total of 5. This one and these two right here control the lower loops. This one right here controls the upper. That is a dual, by the way. It does both DCC and DC. This one and the MRC Mach 6 control the upper 2 loops on the main for the upper 2 main line tracks. And I think I'll give you guys a little teaser before I end this live video stream here. Actually, those controllers are what operate the layout. This Sound and Power 7000 actually is operating this train right here. I was hoping that Dave Scott, I guess, was back from his vacation. I was hoping he would have popped in. I wanted his honest opinion, too. Ooh, don't. Oh, yeah. One of the railroads I model is Conrail. There is some CSX, but it's not my headache because I don't really care for the railroad too much. And I'll be honest with you, they destroyed Conrail, and I'm not happy with the results. But they did it once. He used to run some pretty damn good equipment till he got rid of all the good stuff like the Dash 8s and Dash 7s. Is it my grammar that's being terrible? I'm sorry about that, but as I said, I bit the inside of my mouth eating a taco the other day. So if I sound like my grammar screwed up and talking a little funny because I got I bit the inside of my mouth in the wrong goddamn place. Oh, I get where you're coming from. And actually, that storage area is my yard, by the way. It's a little messed up. Amazing, them engines are running perfect. This house that I actually rent an apartment in is over 100 years old. The basement is all concrete. No, I gave you and your two buddies there at Amsterdam an invite. If you ever want to come and see the layout, I give tours. I'll even let you bring your trains to run. As I said, one of my controllers for the upper loop runs both DC and DCC. I actually have Guilford, but in N skill and a little bit of Pan Am. Huh. I hear you about the conflict of transportation issues. I know what that's like. Well, except I own my own vehicle, but it's got issues. Wait, that one engine, I actually that front Housatonic engine, I had to grease and oil it, and it's got a really weird whine to it. Oh, and by the way, I will have a tray layout on display at the egg this coming December. It'll be the 4x8 mini version to this layout. Yeah, and practically what you see here, other than what you saw over Thornton Junction, everything else is mine except for this the CSX shit because I will not own that railroad. The chassis system was a damn good railroad, but CSX, on the other hand, is a shit company in my eyes. Yeah, I do film their trains, but I don't care. Excuse me. I haven't had the chance to put any signals in, and it's just been hard trying to do anything because trying to get underneath that table, I got totes and totes full of train stuff underneath too. That bridge way off in the distance is a Lionel bridge. It was the only thing I could find that I could run two Bachman Easy Track main lines through. Well, I do have signals. I just got to figure out how to hook them up. Oh, I got this. Was in a box full of stuff I got for free from Bob Chase up there in Mechanicville. I have a brass SD-26. It was undecorated when I got it, but it got painted in the black. But because of the fact that I don't own the rights to Guilford and HO scale, I had to put it in Penn Central. And it doesn't have the original drive in it, but it has an Atlas drive. That's my washer and dryer, and the layout goes around the back of it. I caught you on that SD-23T4 crap there. Technically, that is an SD-26. The Metro North is a scratch-built FL9, not one of those goddamn repeatos, which I have, by the way. You ain't kidding. I've actually seen one of those SD23s in a magazine. I wanted to throw up. On this layout, there's 3 areas where you could maintain the layout. We have half pit, which is that right where that oil tank is. Pit 1, right in the middle of the table. Pit 2 is where that bridge is. Not easy doing any type of maintenance. And god damn, gotta take it easy. I'm going a little fast here. The upper section originally had old school track, but it was starting to fail, so I tore it all out. Excuse me. So that's what's going on. And we're gonna call it a night here. So, Colin, have a good night. Hope to see you at the train show at the Egg in Albany in December. You'll get the chance to meet my oldest son there, because he's gonna be with me helping me with the display. So have a good night. To everybody else out there watching, thank you for coming in and watching and then leaving. The 1%ers, have a good night.